welcome to Guitar from Home, the easiest way to play guitar with MS Akbar. But today I'm not going to show you how to play a certain song, but rather I just want to explain why I finally up on YouTube helping people playing guitar. Here I've got three things to say. First is about the utilization of my free time. Second is about helping people, and third about supply and demand. But before I start explaining what's going on, why I finally decided to be up on YouTube, basically I've been playing guitar since 2005, and it's been 14 years, I suppose. Oh no, it's been 16 years, I suppose. And I feel like it's a really life-changing experience for me, because initially I didn't have any interest on music in the first hindsight of my music career. I remember I played the blow instrument. It's called pianica in Bahasa Indonesia, but I don't know how to call it in English. It's like a key instrument, but you have to blow it up to produce the sound. And I remember I was in the 4th grade playing it, and I don't really manage to comprehend the technicalities and the feel of it. And I remember my mom gave it keys. I remember she came back from her office and she brought it to me, and I played with it. I tried to play the keys and chords, and I managed to survive playing with it, but I don't have a good feel. Sometimes feel-wise you have like the clicking moment, but I don't feel it, and I don't really grab the opportunity to playing it when I'm playing organ or keys. But I remember in 2005, my mom and dad was away from home and have a pilgrimage in Mecca, like Muslim. Sometimes when they have the opportunity in terms of health and wealth, they go to the pilgrimage, and they go there, and they had been away for about a month, and I was regularly sent to my cousin's house, and I remember there was a guitar inside his house. And I grabbed the guitar, I played it, and he taught me really simple keys, like the C chords or G chords, D chords, really basic chords, and it fascinated me. And I told myself, why don't I just focusing in this instrument, and I'm gonna be great. And I feel that from that point on, I kept practicing, I kept learning. I don't have an official guitar lesson or the real academic kind of thing to master guitar. I just learning by doing, asking people who are more experienced than me, and go to internet, for example YouTube, or install Guitar Pro in my computer, sort of things. And so in this occasion I want to tell you that playing guitar is really easy, and then you can play it fast and learn more songs available on the internet or on the market. And it's really easy basically sometimes to get entrapped, because a lot of guitar lessons, trying to push yourself to learn from the really basic, but it's a real disaster, because sometimes it makes you spinning off from playing guitar, and you don't want to totally play with it, because everything starts with a simple thing can lead to a big thing. So here I am explaining about 3 arguments why I finally decided up on YouTube. First, about utilization of my free time. I just recently graduated from Delft University of Technology. I learned construction management, and I've decided to be an entrepreneur in my career. So, building an architecture and construction firm, tech startup basically. But sometimes in the morning I have a lot of free time and I want to utilize it. So I think that if I just master my ability to play guitar and don't share it to my friend, or maybe people out there, it's gonna be something missing in my life, because I want to be impactful by utilizing my time. So, and I've been enjoying so much doing this kind of stuff. It's been about 1.5 months, and then yeah, basically I feel like my time is more utilized. I feel my time is more productive. I learned that basically helping people to show or demonstrate the way the guitar works in a simple way is not easy, so I also learned the hard way to put the easy way. And that's the first thing. And the second thing is about helping people. I know I've been learning guitar for 14 years or 15 years, and I, sometimes feel missed out or feel so overwhelmed, even if it's my hobby. And some people say that there is a 10,000 rules for you to master the ability to play guitar, but there's actually a fastest way. So for example, if you learn C chords, A minor, E minor, F, and G, and D, A major, if you master sort of simple chords, basic keys on guitar, you can just quickly grasp the opportunity of learning more songs. So every song, in my experience, or guitarist's experience, can be normalized into really basic chords. So it's a matter of pitch, because you have sometimes alto pitch, a soprano pitch, or maybe a bass pitch, and you have to fiddle with the position of the chord. So sometimes it confuses you. Oh, I can start the keys on the C chord, but this guy plays on the C, excuse me, not here. For example, you play in a C chord, and then there's a guy who play in a E major chord. So basically, it's a matter of choosing the right pitch for you, because at the end of the day, the instrumentalists will choose the key based on the pitch position of the vocalist. So yeah, just give it a go and try. But basically, every song can be normalized into C equals C. And if I am to put a simple manner, it's really easy, man. Almost songs are provided in my channel. If you see learn fast, play more easy chords, you see everything starts with C, or maybe G, or maybe E minor, or maybe A minor. And you think it sounds different, but it's almost be the same. And for the strumming hand, it's not that hard. So talking about my second argument, I want to make people grab the opportunity as much as possible. So inshallah, or hopefully, if all is well, and yeah, we can learn together. We can be better together in terms of playing guitar. So that's actually my second point. My third point is that about the supply and demand. In the economy, there is a supply and demand law. Basically, the musician or artist, or the vocalist, singers, they produce song, or you can call them as producers, and the listeners, they are consumers. So great artists, or maybe like the underdog artists, for example, like we have the feel compelled to produce song, because it's a creative process, and it takes time, it takes energy, but you feel the reward from it. Sometimes people just want to put the creative artifacts up on the internet or on the market just to make themselves feel good, but there's also the reason of how do I say that, commercial purposes. And people actually enjoying listening to the song, and it's unstoppable, man. It's indispensable in our life, inseparable for our lives, music. But yeah, you can distinguish good music or bad music. So sometimes it's not enough to just listening and sing the song inside your bathroom, because it's gonna be bothering your neighbor maybe. But sometimes when you are having a good time with your friends, there is an instrument to pick, which is most of the times guitar keys, and you feel there is a necessity to play with it. And live performance and the music from the music player, it's totally different. You can get the feel. You feel comfortable, you feel sociable, and you feel more engaged with the people inside the room. So by mastering the ability to play a lot of songs or for example, like the easygoing song, easy singable song, you can lift up the spirit or the vibe or the situation inside the place that you were having a good time with your friends. So the supply and demand means that song is always be produced, and then we can grab that opportunity to learn to make this life more beautiful, more spiritful, and more enjoyable. So those are 3 arguments that I would like to say why I finally up on YouTube, because I know I've got a lot of free times. Even though I have a limited time, I would like to push myself to make it for allocating my time for guitar. And second, helping people is a good thing. When you help people and you try to make it simple, you learn the simple way, although it's hard. But it feels really great to see a lot of people can play music and sing more songs in the easiest way. And third thing, as I said, supply and demand. So it's not about only creativity, it's not only about creating song, but there is also supply and demand law, because music at the end of the day, it's a product, and there is a producers and consumers. So hopefully you get the message from me. Sorry if I'm not talking clearly enough, or maybe I sometimes so jumpy in terms of delivering my message, but let's play together and make it better. Learn fast, play word. Peace be upon you.